A long time ago in the land of Israel, there lived a boy named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers and lived in a town called Bethlehem. While his older brothers were soldiers in the army, David stayed home and took care of his father's sheep. David was a good shepherd. He led the sheep to green grass and clean water. If a lion or bear came to attack, David fought it off with his bare hands. He loved singing songs and playing his harp. He often sang praises to God, whom he loved with all his heart. Far away, trouble was brewing. The Philistines, enemies of Israel, gathered their army to fight. They camped on one hill and the Israelites camped on another. A valley lay between them. From the Philistine camp came a terrible warrior. His name was Goliath. He was a giant, over 9 feet tall. He wore heavy armor and carried a huge spear and sword. Every day for 40 days he came out and shouted at the Israelites, "Choose one man to fight me. If he can kill me, we will be your servants. But if I win, you must serve us. Who can stand against me?" The Israelite soldiers were terrified. No one dared to fight Goliath. Even King Saul, the leader of Israel, was afraid. One day, David's father Jesse told him to take food to his older brothers at the battlefield. David packed some bread and cheese and traveled to the Israelite camp. When he arrived, David saw the army getting ready for battle. He heard Goliath shouting again, mocking the army and insulting God. David asked the soldiers, "Why is no one fighting him? Who is this giant who defies the living God?" His brothers were angry. "Go back to your sheep, David," they said. But David didn't stop. He went to King Saul and said, "Don't worry, I will fight Goliath." King Saul looked at David and said, "You're just a boy. Goliath is a trained warrior." But David answered, "I have killed lions and bears to protect my sheep. God saved me then, and he will save me now." The king finally agreed and gave David his own armor, but David was not used to it. It was too heavy. He took it off and said, "I'll go as I am, with God's help." David went to a nearby stream and picked 5 smooth stones. He had no sword or shield, only his sling and staff. As David walked toward Goliath, the giant laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here and I'll feed you to the birds." But David stood tall and said, "You come with sword and spear, but I come in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel. Today he will give me victory." David put a stone in his sling, swung it around, and let it fly. Whiz! Thump! The stone hit Goliath in the forehead. The giant fell, bam, face down to the ground. David ran to Goliath, took the giant's own sword, and made sure he was defeated. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, They were terrified and ran away. The Israelites cheered and chased them, winning a great victory that day. David became a hero, not because he was the strongest, but because he had faith in God. If you trust God, He will help you face any giants in your life. Courage comes from believing that God is always with you.
I created this video using AI tools with deep respect for Bible and its sacred stories. I understand that no one can perfectly show the true events as they really happened, and what I made is only a creative interpretation. My work may not be completely accurate and is limited by my own imagination and what these tools can do. I kindly ask your understanding if I missed some details or if something seems different from what is written in the Bible. Please know it was not my intention to change or disrespect the story in any way. I apologize for any mistakes that hope you still find meaning in what I have shared.